They say I'm obsessed, that sim racing courses through my veins. They say I'm consumed, that I chase my goals with relentless fire. They say I'm unreasonable, that pushing the limit is my only desire. But I heed to a different call. The roaring of a virtual engine, the whisper of perfect force. Passion isn't a price tag. Passion is felt in every detail. The barrier is broken. The threshold of direct drive realism is here for every driver. Driven by passion, powered by PXN. New gen direct drive is now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PXN Legends Season 1 tournament. It's been a long 6 weeks until race 2 ended, but it's really good to be back. We've got about 11 races on the track today, so most of them here ready to score some points. And I think now that we are waiting for the green lights, let's just take a look at the track and the current positioning. So we're in Portimão, and here are the current scores. Leonardo Vare, Alfano and Di Polito, first, second and third, and they start first, second and third on the track today. The Portimão map doesn't look like the right one, I think. so we'll put that aside for now. But we got Roan, the Herd starting on 4th, Michael Vella 5th, Janoski, Infante, Sobrich, and then Dominic Bauer and our new entry, Norbert Rakos. The guys are starting. We have seeming to have some problem with Alfano, who is not moving. Wondering what is happening there, whether it's a auto clutch issue again. That same issue it seems that they've had in the last time around, auto clutch kicking people off. That is not great for Alfano. As we were chatting on here as well, that would be an issue today. But hopefully it'll be resolved for race 2. That is a big shape. We might want to consider how to deal with this one later on. We'll discuss. But unfortunately, therefore, Alfano being kicked out as he is fighting for the top positions. But now we're waiting for the green light as the rest of the guys are ready to go. And we got the green flags and off we go. Marco Vella, they're cutting on the inside, getting a position. While Leonardo Valle is right in front, Ippolito 2nd, Brandon Hurt gets to 3rd. Janoski on the outside. Let's take a look here. Marco Vella solidifies his position now. Janoski might try and get that again from the outside, but he doesn't so far. So here we go with our first train of the day. Vroon goes into the inside, squeezes in, gets enough space, might take over here. Bumper to bumper there. Just about, but Ippolito still pushing and regains his position. Janoski there cuts out the track a little bit. Vade comfortably ahead. See the guys here at the back as well, coming through. Vade's got a second lead on the others who are busy fighting each other. Brown sticking to Ippolito at the moment, really looking for that space. His teammate Marco Vella behind him. Meanwhile, Alfano does manage to get on the track. He's now obviously in 9th position and last. He's got a whole race to catch up. 43 minutes left. Plenty of time to try and get that positions back. First up on the chopping block is Rakos, who is holding on to his 8th position. First time that Norbert Rakos comes into the tournament. He's a replacement for Adrian Chotard, who left due to injury to his shoulder. So again, big wishes to Adrian. And hello, Holy Larry. My mic is pretty silent. Oh no, let me see if I can fix that. Please let me know if that's any better. I hope it is. Hi guys, hi Stumpy, welcome. Nice to see you guys here. I hope you can hear me a little bit better. If not, just give me a shout and I will try and fix that, because last time around it was the opposite. So hello Michelle, welcome. Thank you for joining. Always appreciated to have your moral support, guys. Welcome. It's still quite tight. I mean, Leonardo Vare, he started first, he left off, he's got a second ahead of the second. Ippolito is now in second and Marco Vella in third. That means Rondon Herd has lost 2 positions there. While I was looking at my audio settings. Welcome Wacky Lauda, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Everything else is quite standard. Let's take a look. Rakos has been overtaken by Alfano, who is now in 8th and looking for that 7th position right ahead there. Infante just ahead of him as well, so maybe here there's some overtakings waiting to happen here between 5th and 7th. It's all really tight, everyone's driving really cleanly. Thank you for the donation, Wakinauda. Wonderful, love it. And Red Aqua, welcome, 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 guys. Love to see you all here. Leonardo Valle has also lost a little there, maybe 0.2s of a second, so he's not in the clear quite yet. It's still all to play for. As really the first 7 are all within 4 seconds of each other. And Alfano slowly catching up. If we take a look at Leonardo Valle, Alfano is currently 8 seconds behind, given that he was kicked off earlier. It's positive, and he's slowly claiming time, and obviously it's all gonna happen in the when it comes to pitting and fuel consumption and things like that. Everybody around 80% at the moment. So curious to see what happens there. Michelle with the donation. What is going on today? Thank you. And hello Lorenzo, welcome. Who is gonna win today? It's really tight out there, to be honest. Excited to see. I mean, Vare has dominated the last few races, but if I can get a moment to bring up the scores again quickly, it's only 5 points between first and second. Now Vare is obviously first again. Alfano is in 8th because of the issue with his car. Di Polito is also just a point behind Alfano, so it's super tight. And then we've got Michael Vella 47. You know, I think it's all to play for the tournament still. I mean, if Leonardo Valle takes this and runs with it, great. He's gonna be very happy with it, but I don't think we can say that the season has a winner yet. We're still 4 races off. I mean, 3 races after this, all to play for. And it's really the level of talent that has been showcased is really high, and it's been really an impressive competition. So thank you all again for joining us on this lovely sunny weekend. At least it is very nice and sunny here in London, which is a surprise. How is everyone? Where are you guys from? What brings you here to the tournament today? Feel free to chat, say hello. I will read all of your messages and reply, of course. As we see, there's a bit of a battle forming here between 5th and 7th. This is where things are tight at the moment. Up at the top, we've got about a second between each racer, but here at the back, it's looking competitive, and maybe where the next overtake might be coming from, who knows. Vadik getting more and more time off the front. Now it's 2 seconds the difference between first and second, as the boys in second and third, team members here, are trying their best to keep up with the leader. Our favorite Dutchman, Ron Den Herd, in 4th. He lost a couple positions. It will be nice later to review the replay and to see exactly why that was. So keep an eye on the highlights, because all of this will be coming, and will show the hot moments of the race. Vogue, welcome. Hello. I didn't see you there earlier. Welcome. jump in and hear the roaring sounds of Leonardo Vare's Lamborghini. Now 2.3 seconds ahead of his opponents. You can see them there in the rearview mirror, and sometimes he can't. That's how fast he's going at the moment, leading the charge. Here's Marco Vella's point of view. Rowan right behind him. Also Janowski doing really well today in 5th. And we see Alfano slowly creeping up to Infante now. So let's keep an eye on him and how he decides to approach this chase up into the higher positions. 1.4 of a second, but we know how fast he can be, so let's keep an eye out and see how things develop here at the back. How far do we think Alfano is going to go? He started in 9th. He's slowly making his way up to 7th, now just under a second. We got an accident there, I think. Or is that a... There may have been an accident again. We'll bring you the highlights after the race, but that looked like Infante lost track of his car there a little bit, leaving the space to Alfano, which is now in 7th. He says, "Thank you very much, I'll take it." And now his next victim, Soprik, is in 6th again. Fuel is going to be a massive one. How these guys are going to manage their fuel consumption, and therefore how are they going to be dealing with pitting. We've seen a lot of pit drama last race over, so we can expect maybe some of the same here today. Soprik also slowly making his way to Janowski. There, he might be onto something soon. 0.4 of a second is the difference between the two. The Porsche and the Mercedes. The Mercedes edging ever closer. And here he goes, he attempts it, it doesn't leave enough space. Janowski and Soprik bumper to bumper, they're the two Polish guys. Going in on the inside now, let's see if who ends up on first position. Okay, they're still bumper to bumper here, tire to tire. Janowski defends the position, but now it's really 0.1 of a second between them. Now using that slipstream maybe in the... Well, unless he gets there before. Let's take a look. Hi Tushi, no. Drivers have their own rigs. Some of them may have PXN components, but the tournament is open to pretty much anyone who wanted to race. We've had over 100 guys try to compete and try to qualify for the tournament. Ultimately, 24 finalists are the ones that were qualified and are competing today. So for example, Oscar Soprik there in the Mercedes definitely has a PXN rig, given that he is part of the GLS PXN team. But some of the others might be taking other hardware to the game, of course. Alfano now has slowly but surely made his way behind Oscar Soprich. Soprich and you see Janowski there cutting the almost out there a little bit. Maybe feeling the pressure from Oscar Soprich and now feeling the pressure from Alfano as well, which is also right behind. This is where things are going to be interesting in the next lap or two. How things develop here in terms of this fight. Hoping it's clean. There's a lot on the line. There's a lot of points on the line. I mean, in talking of PXN hardware, Toshi, the prizes of the tournament, of course, are all PXN hardware. Hardware that hasn't been released yet either. So the GT wheel and the load cell pedals are part of the prizes for the winners of the tournament. And I mean, more about them, of course, in the next few months. We'll know about the GT wheel, and we'll have some news on that soon. So please do keep an eye out on the channel if you're interested in that. Really cool camera angles there as Oscar goes on the outside, but loses almost the position to Alfano. This is getting crazy. Here we go. Alfano takes Oscar's position. Oscar, who was fighting to get Janowski, now is finding himself in 7th. Slowly but surely. Infante, though, not giving up. He's in 8th. He's only 4 seconds behind Soprich. Soprich, which had an issue with the fueling last time around, so that's going to be interesting to see. Now, Leonardo Vare is 4 seconds ahead of his second, Dipolito. 50 minutes have gone past. 65% of the fuel has been used up as well, so curious to see whether this is a 1 or 2. They'll probably be able to finish it in just 1 pit stop, but let's see how things shape up, because it's now been 17 minutes. It might be a 2 pit stop race, actually, doing the maths. So maybe a bit more things there to manage, but also Vare slightly ahead, so he's really pushing his car. His fuel consumption is one of the highest on the track at the moment. Dipolito is also pushing to stay in 2nd position. His consumption is the 2nd highest. And now we can see here Roman Danhood saying to Marco Vella, you know, you took my position, but doesn't mean I've given up. I want it back. So this was going to be shaping up into a nice, interesting bit here. So we got to keep an eye on all of these guys, because Janowski is now feeling the attack from Alfano. Oscar Soprich hasn't given up yet. He's still behind. See here on the straight. Alfano's feeling it, you can sense it, the Mercedes. Looking for the right moment. Is this the one? Yes, it looks like. His tyres ahead, now turning onto the left. Janowski leaves space, but now cuts a little wide as well. So Alfano says, position is mine, but still tight between the 3 here, making sure that it is all clean. At the moment it is. Soprich has also gained space there, so he's almost at the back of Janowski there. Will he try and take a position? Janowski may be feeling the stress now, being between 2 of these guys who've been trying to attack him for the better part of 20 minutes. Oh, Janowski there, losing his control of his car. Did Soprich bump him at the back there? That's another one that we have to see at the end of the race to understand what exactly happened there. Because now he's also behind Infante, ahead of him by 8 seconds. So that was a nasty one for Janowski. From 5th to 8th. Losing control of the car there. We might at the moment. There's no crazy. I mean, Rowan and Marco Vella are behind it. You know, they're fighting for it. But maybe if guys are in the pits, we can try and take a look at the replay live if I'm able to go back. If not, we're gonna do it in the highlights. Alfano Knight 3 seconds behind Rowan Dunherd, who has been holding his position, and he's attacking Vella ever so close. Rowan, who was happy with the delaying of the tournament because he got to practice for another 3 weeks. Now really that is coming to show. If anyone is in the chat watching at the moment, I see there's a few of you here. What is your favorite track? What is your favorite simulation? Do you guys play LMU, iRacing? What other games? What would you like to see in terms of tournament competition as well? I'm really curious about that. Would you like to see more LMU in the future? Would you like to see other sims? Really would love to have your feedback on that as we plan our future tournaments. See a few more of you have joined as well, so welcome to everybody. Oh yeah, that's a German classic, Tushia, absolutely. I would love to go there in real life, to be honest. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity soon. Oh yeah, some of our commentators, they competed in Bathurst recently. That was a it was a crazy race. Oh yeah, I saw the highlights. I mean, I haven't, not the highlights. Sorry, I saw the news seeing that he won. Fantastic. Love how you can just get off your Formula One car and just go compete like it's crazy what Max is doing. It's absolutely insane. Because I remember seeing an interview with him talking about how, you know, eventually he would like to focus on life and family, and not just racing. But at the moment, you know, he's absolutely killing it. One of the best of all time. Rona 0.2 of a second behind Marco Vella. He's getting ready there for a nice attack. And he's, oh, that is not the cleanest there. He's lost, I mean, I wonder whether track limits there gave him a bit of a bump on his tire and he lost control there a little bit, but thankfully they're both still on the track. Alfano is now also ready to attack, so if these guys keep battling, Alfano is going to be the one that really benefits from all this. Now Leonardo Vari is in the pits with his 2% fuel. Ippolito should be coming in right behind him, and I think all the boys now will have to do this at the same time. Rowan, I suppose, managed to take over before getting into the pits. Now the guys have to be very careful, making sure that they stick at 60 kilometers an hour. Oscar Soprich getting in there, finding his spot, and now we've got Janowski, who lost a bit of positioning, now also making his way in. So he, of course, is now about 20% behind in terms of fuel, but well, really he's going in with the other guys that are already 60 or 50. Now I'm also curious to see what Oscar Soprich does, because he's at the front of the pack in this sense. Does he leave with a little less fuel? Vare leaves with 85. And he's off. Infante... No, Ippolito behind him. Sorry, Infante's in the pit. Alfano says, you know what? I fueled up, I'm ready to go. He's leaving in third, so really worked out for him. Marco Vella leaving in fourth. Oscar Soprich in fifth. Rowan loses 3 positions. That's a bit of a shame there for the Dutch driver, losing 3 positions whilst pitting. Janowski, however, just out now, and then we've got Infante behind him. Lovely, as Rakos needs to position himself on the pit line. Not sure there if there's an issue or not with his car. Okay, he's slowly getting there, but let's go back to it. Leonardo Vari now 6 seconds ahead. Alfano somehow found himself in 3rd position after pitting there, with his colleague in front and behind him. But the biggest loss really probably is from Ronan Hood, who loses those 2 positions, and most importantly 8 seconds behind Marco Vella now. Maybe one of the ones that benefited from it the most is Oscar Soprich, who in the past had some issues with pitting, now really clean cut pitting. But Roan is not that far off, and we know how fast Roan can be. So Oscar there, gotta watch his back, as points are on the line, and every point really matters at this stage. Tushi, absolutely, that would be amazing. Now this one is gonna go up until next month. End of April is the last race. Then we're gonna be obviously announcing the winners shortly after. After the usual rule checking and making sure that all incidents are accounted for and stuff. But and after that, hopefully we'll have an opportunity to do more. And maybe even thinking bigger style, It would be really, really, really nice. And of course, I mean, everybody's setup is different. We have some guys here with like beginner setups. I'm pretty sure all of them have a bass and wheel and pedals set up. That's actually something that's really curious that we never really asked. Just in case there's some guys out there playing with controllers that we don't know. Who knows? some German things there, Deus Dexa. Thank you for the German text. I will have to translate those and get back to you in my best German. Lorenzo says, I'd love to see an F1 style race day. Yeah, why the hell not? I mean, we've got some really cool Formula One content creators and friends as well. So that would always be an option, especially on the commenting side. I think it would be amazing if we're able to do that. No, message retracted. I was about to translate that. It's alright. If you if you're there and we want to say something, please do.
I was just about to send it translated.
But ich klein sprechen Deutsch. Nah, no worries, man. No worries. Or miss, or whatever you may be. No worries at all. I am trying to learn the old German, and we got a German commentator coming in race 2. If he's in the right mood after his football team probably loses again. Now, Leonardo Valle still a comfortable 6 seconds ahead. Now, the odds say that he may very well be the winner of the whole thing if he keeps behaving like this, really performing every time he's on the track. Fantastic racer, really fun to watch. Fun to watch when he's behind, because there was one time where he went from 20th to like 2nd or 3rd or so, maybe even got the podium. I mean, it's absolutely insane. But when he starts ahead, he's off to the races, and he's almost in his own league. As a lot of these times, he's the Verstappen of our tournament so far. But the guys here, Ippolito and Alfano, again, they're only a couple of points behind. This is what's really important. So one single slip up, the other guys will perform better, you know. Of course, you know what? Rakos is also, you're right, we should show him because he's a legend. But he's also our thumbnail of the day today. So when the video is published, he will be on the thumbnail for it. But you're right, let's give him a little bit of more screen time to our boy Norbert, who's been an absolute sweetheart for even joining us and offering to partake in the race. Yeah, that's right. So due to driver injury, Rakos was we met in person last year in Dortmund in Germany at the PXN booth for the Sim Racing Expo, and we got to showcase, you know, some of the stuff, and we worked together as well on the CB1 control box, and he put a video out on his YouTube channel, Playground Germany, for anybody who wants to follow. There it is on the front of the car as well. Rakos, an absolute sweetheart, and he put himself up for this brutal kind of competing. So absolute respects to the guy for showing up, given the conditions of the tournament as well. So awesome, absolutely awesome. And I think we should go and take a look at everybody at this moment and seeing. So Leonardo Valle, 5.5 seconds ahead of Ippolito, who is 2nd, and 3 seconds ahead of Alfano, his colleague. This means that Ippolito would overtake Alfano in the standings, in the global standings, come the end of this race. So nice to see the two guys here competing. I mean, there is a GT wheel on the line for the 2nd position at the end of the tournament. So keen to see there what happens next. Alfano, there you go, in 3rd. these three in a race of their own. Marco Vella lost a little bit of time there. He's 5 seconds behind the pack at the front, but in a comfortable 4th position. He's kind of racing his own race at the moment. Then behind him, Soprich. Soprich is the one who is potentially suffering an attack from Rowan, but at the moment, again, it's between the 0.5 of a second to 1.5 seconds, so no real intent at the moment. Tushy, yeah, Italian 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Insane. The Italians are, I don't know where we found them, but they're disproportionately taking over the PXN Season 1. So if any racers from any other country who want to show what they've got, please follow PXN on SimGrid. Keep an eye out for the future tournaments, because there will definitely be some, and have your say. Tushy, thinking of getting the V10 Pro. The V10 Pro and the the V10 Pro and the V10 Ultra, they are pretty fantastic wheels for, like, if you want a beginner set, you don't want to spend too much money. I maybe would go for the VD4, because the force feedback on the VD4, even though it's supposed to be 4 Newton meters or 5 peak, is just so strong. And for somebody that hasn't done any sim racing before, it's just perfect. But the V10 Pro and the Ultra, they're really good as a starter wheel. And then of course, after you develop your experience and you manage to put some extra cash away, I would recommend going for something like the VD4. If you do grow on the V10, then perhaps the idea would be from going from the V10 to the VD6, because then you're like getting a lot more force feedback for a good price. Where are you based, Tushy? Ultimately it's up to, of course, PXN loves to hear where people are from and the products they want, but also the suppliers. Then when we know that there's enough demand, and that should also help. Vexero.exe, the PXN V99 is dancing in F1. What kind of dance is it doing? Like a ballet or tap dance? Nah, I'm kidding. What are you saying, that the wheel is shaking?
So dancing good or dancing bad?
Yeah, what kind of dance? Because we need to. That is something we need to understand. Now I can see here as well, Alfano slowly, 2 seconds now behind Ippolito. And you can see, because Alfano is the one that's getting the most speed out of this at the moment. Infante also comfortably in 8th. That's a few points in there in the line. So it's good for these guys who are really just sticking around and performing. Even Norbert here, he is, if we look at the scores again, could sneak into 16th and maybe sneak into 15th by the end of the night, going over Amirul Naim, who is not competing today. So, consistency pays off. Tushy, you're from India, okay? Yeah, so I'm aware that they are not on sale in India yet. But welcome to our Indian friends. Xero as well. Is it shaking only when you're playing Formula 1 or any other sims as well, or racing games? Because that would be nice to know. If it's just on Formula 1, then there may be some sort of thing. Okay, only on F1. And so you got it clamped onto the desk, and the wheel itself is kind of shaking side to side a bit. Is that correct? And it's only on F1, so there might be some kind of direct issue there. But by the way, you can also, obviously, you can contact support. I'll give you the email, but you can also contact me on Discord. If you've already tried contacting support, let me find that for you.
Do you want me to get the Discord link?
Yeah.
Do you want me to get the Discord link?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, please. Actually, yeah, we'll drop the Discord link in there. That's a good point. No, the support is not 24/7, but you know there is a V99 dedicated chat. So the good thing about the Discord is that if other people have also had the issue, you can discuss directly with other V99 owners, and there's plenty of them. So hopefully, like as just like a community level, being able to bounce ideas off, that could help with fixing it. Support has an email, which is I'll put it in the chat now. And on Discord, you know, there's a lot of a few of my team members who help with the tournament, but also there's like PXN staff based in Shenzhen. They will also be able to help with your queries. It's good to see so many of you turn out today. Thank you for that. We're always happy
To be your company today.
Yeah. Now, let's take a look at this. Vare is way ahead, and unless he has a serious issue with his Lamborghini, he's going to be claiming that podium for race 1. Dipolito getting the pressure from his teammate Alfano, who might be onto something here. There's a couple races here between these guys. Maybe we'll keep an eye out on the two teammates for now, see how they decide to strategize or not here. Because I mean, at the end of the day, the prizes, they're not monetary prizes that go to your esports team. They are personal prizes. So of course, everyone is in a sense out for themselves. For those top 3 positions.
It'd be so sick though to do it as a team. Imagine people.
It would be amazing to see team competitions as well at some point, 100%. And I think that would be something that we discuss later in the process, because GLS as a team, of course, Rowan is the captain of Zero Racing, so he has a team. The 2 Italians, 2nd and 3rd and 4th, no, the 3 Italians between 2nd, 3rd and 4th, their team is obviously stand out during this tournament. It would be amazing to see that. And then obviously you still have personal points, but then you also have team points. More excitement, more drama. As we're looking like we may very well be in the last lap of the race. Maybe there's time for one more. It depends how fast these guys are. Tushi, so there must be some form of collaboration that opened up for this tournament to be on LMU. Yes, Now I can't tell you the details of it, but I know for a fact that that PXN was in talks with the team. As now Rowan really desperate here with 44 seconds left on the clock to try and get that extra position and get those points home. Ippolito and Alfano as well. The races are really getting tight here in the last lap of the race. Leonardo Vares way ahead, but these two guys here, it's hard because blinking you'll miss it. Alfano just. Alfano here is thinking about it. Collision detection is off because of latency issues. Rowan here, on the outside. They're bumping into each other left and right here.
Taking advantage of the anti-collision.
My gosh. Trying from the inside now. He's really going for it. Maybe this is it. Now the track is positioned in his advantage, and again the two bump into each other. Fighting for the points here. Alfano in third then in the end. Marco Vella gets his fourth place, and oh my god, who's gonna get Oscar by 0.1 of a second. 0.1 of a second. Photo finish there. That was insane.
Incredible.
Photo finish. Incredible. As Infante comes through here, and he's got Rakos ahead of him, although lapped at some point. Where did Infante go? Okay. Lovely end there. Absolute cinema. Yes, that was really cool. If only he. Wow, that was really tight. Love it. Proper healthy competition. This is what we want to see here in the PXN Legends series. So we got it. And Infante over the line now as well, as the guys finish this here first race of the day. We're gonna throw some ads on, and then we will be back at some point. We might end the stream because the next one is up in 27 minutes. So we're gonna run the ads for the end of the stream. If you guys are dropping off, please remember that in about 30 to 60 minutes we're gonna be looking at race 2. So I hope to have you guys there, because it was really fun to talk to all of you. Please subscribe, please. If for anything, you know where we are on Discord. We got the link.
Sent it already, sir.
Okay, awesome. So you got the link as well. You're gonna head to sleep, of course. India is a little far ahead in terms of time. So Tushi, thank you so much for joining us. That was really awesome of you to do so. And we're gonna jump off to the ads. Thank you, everybody. Speak soon.
They say I'm obsessed, that sim racing courses through my veins. They say I'm consumed, that I chase my goals with relentless fire. They say I'm unreasonable, that pushing the limit is my only desire. But I heed to a different call. The roaring of a virtual engine, the whisper of perfect force. Passion isn't a price tag. Passion is felt in every detail. The barrier is broken. The threshold of direct drive realism is here for every driver. Driven by passion, powered by PXN. New Gen Direct Drive is now. Discover the PXN VD series. They say I'm obsessed, that sim racing courses through my veins. They say I'm consumed, that I chase my goals with relentless fire. They say I'm unreasonable, that pushing the limit is my only desire. But I heed to a different call. The roaring of a virtual engine, the whisper of perfect force. Passion isn't a price tag. Passion is felt in every detail. The barrier is broken. The threshold of direct drive realism is here for every driver, driven by passion, powered by PXN. New gen direct drive is now. Discover the PXN VD series. They say I'm obsessed, that sim racing courses through my veins. They say I'm consumed, that I chase my goals with relentless fire. They say I'm unreasonable, that pushing the limit is my only desire. But I heed to a different call. The roaring of a virtual engine, the whisper of perfect force. Passion isn't a price tag.